Welcome back, my peeps. I thought today we could make a slice of Funfetti cake because it's my birthday. And you know, what is a birthday without cake? So we're going to make a slice of cake out of this. Well, you can make probably like a couple of slices, but I'm just going to make one big slice and I'm going to cut this up. I got this from Dollar Tree. It's the square foam from Dollar Tree. And you don't have to use this foam from Dollar Tree. If you have regular styrofoam, that'll be good too. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm not doing anything technical or high-tech or anything like that. We're going to keep this pretty simple. So basically what I did was I took like a skewer or any stick you have, and I basically kind of just lined it up to where I wanted my cake slice to be, and I just made the dent like so you can see the line right there. Then I went across the other way, lined it up to where I thought it was even. I'm not like trying to get too technical with that, and I basically just made the lines, right? So I tried cutting this with my knife, and it was kind of, you could do it, but it was getting on my nerves. So I got my hot knife. I'm going to use that. I don't really try to use it that much, but I kind of wanted to have like really straight lines and stuff, so I decided to use it. Only because I really wanted to keep the straight lines for the slice. And this is pretty easy to use. This is how it comes. It comes with this part, and then it comes with these little parts, like you can make the cuts. You guys see me use these before, like when I made the Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes, I used this. But the only thing is that this is not long enough to go all the way through, and I'm scared I'm not going to make a straight line, so I'm not going to use that. So what I'm going to use is the one on the bottom. I'm going to use this because it's long enough to go across without me, you know, messing up the lines and stuff. I'll push that to the side over there. And then I'm going to plug this. Now, let me tell y'all something. This get hot fast, okay? So, when you turn this on, not long, it's hot. And I'm going to show you that right now. So, be careful with this, that you don't burn yourself. Don't let the kids be around when you're using it. And don't leave it. It comes with a stand. Let me show you. And you can prop it up on like that. You know, you can prop it, but I'm just telling you, beware. It's very hot, okay? I ain't gonna need this stand because I'm just gonna cut and move on. So basically, I'm just gonna take it, put it on that line that I want. Then I'm going to lift it up. And I'm going to try to go as straight down as I can. Cut that off. You see that clean cut? It's a clean cut. So you can use this to make another slice. But we'll talk about that later. Then I'm going to come on this side and try to make another clean cut. You can hear that sizzling. See, I got another clean cut. Now you turn this off as soon as you can, because you do not want to get burned. It cools down pretty fast, but it gets hot pretty fast too. So I'm going to unplug that, and I'm going to put it to the side, because I don't want to get burned, okay? I'm going to put it all the way over here, far, far away. Now, you can make slices going like this, because it's not really even for a slice like that unless you want to connect the two pieces like that, but I'm not going to do that. You can just make like regular old little slices like that if you wanted to. And also, you can, if the edges are not even to the how you want, look, you just straighten that down, and you got your even slice. Now, even this edge, if you don't like that, ooh, I don't like the sound, but y'all know what I'm trying to say, right? So anyway, that's my cake slice. And let me clean up a little bit. Y'all know I'm in love with my little vacuum right here. Look at this. No more stress. All right. So now, you're going to take your cake slice and you want to make that line in the middle. I'm going to do the same thing I did for the top. Look to where you think your middle is. And basically just make that line and go across like this. And just keep on going like this until you get your line. I'm not doing too much technical stuff here. We're going to keep it basic. So then you follow that line to the other side. And you are going to make your line this way. Listen, there's so many ways you can do this. And I'm going to keep it easy because, you know, I'm always trying to keep it easy. Because I want everybody to fake bake and I want everybody to have a slice of my cake. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make funfetti cake. Alright. I'm not taking the vacuum out. I'm just throw that on the floor. But. So there you go. You got your cake slice. Your 2-layer cake slice. Right? So then you're going to paint it. You are going to paint it to give it like a cake-like color. So I'm going to tell y'all what colors I used. I used Apple Barrel Sunny Day and Apple Barrel Antique, and I just mixed it. I put a little bit of yellow and more antique white, even though they both in the yellow family kind of, but this tones down the yellow so you get more of a cake color. Okay, so you're gonna get, I suggest, this is how I like to paint my sponge. Excuse me. I'm gonna use this one, but this one is already painted, but I just want to show y'all. I like using a sponge brush. I'm gonna tell you why. Because look, this is how I paint when I paint. If you use a brush, you're gonna be there all day trying to fill in those crevices and ain't nobody got time for that. So right, I just take my paint and I go like this, and boom. You can put as much paint as you want. I like to let it have that cake-like look, so I don't really want to like fill in all the holes because I want it to look cakey. But that's how I do mine, okay? With a sponge. I find it easier with a sponge. And I paint all my foams like that with a sponge. And look. You paint, I mean, you can put as much paint, you can cover as much as you want, but the one thing I like about this is that the sponge doesn't fill up all the crevices. Like if you use a paintbrush, you're going to pick up a lot of paint, and when you drag it, it's just going to fill in the holes. And we don't want that because we want it to look like cake. Hello. Right? So I'm going to let that, put this to the side, let it dry. Cover my paint up so I can finish it off later. And then we are going to move on to the one that I already painted. Is dry because I need it to be dry. And I'm gonna show y'all how I made the funfetti part, because I already did it on, I already tried it on this side. So this is the funfetti part, right? So this is the easy part. You're gonna get you what I did, because I'm going to use these sprinkles that I got from Play Code 3. If you want to get you some, I have a discount code underneath this video. Click on see more, and you always are going to find, if I'm listing anything like a link, maybe if you want that hot knife, I'll link the hot knife. But I have the link to play code 3 so you can get you some of these sprinkles and a discount code under the video. Click on see more. So I'm going to get me a piece of paper because I'm going to use Q-tips to make those circles. And I'm just going to use the same Q-tips. Don't make no sense for me to use any new Q-tips. Let me just move some stuff out of the way that we don't need. And I'm going to make some cake slices with these. Yes, I am. Don't throw them away. You can make cake slices. You can make a little cake slice for somebody's birthday or something. I don't know. I'm just not going to throw it away. So I got all the colors that's in these sprinkles. I got me some pink polish. I got harvest orange. It doesn't matter. You don't need these exact colors. You just need an orange, a blue, or green. Whatever colors in here are the colors that you want to match when you make your funfetti on the cake, okay? So if you want to know what colors I have, pink polish, harvest orange, I got lavender sachet, I got cloudless, and I got Americana tomato red. Any red will work, and some spring green, okay? So this is what I did. I just took like a dab of each paint. Oh, come on. You don't need a lot of paint. I just took a dab of each paint. Ooh, that was a lot. That wasn't a dab. You just need like a drop. Or whatever sprinkles you have, whatever colors you want to use for your funfetti, you do it, you know, your way, however you want to do it. I'm just showing you real quick. So, I just took the tip of my toothpick. Why I want to always call something a toothpick? Forget it. Anyway, I just dabbed like that. Just went over here, did a dab. It don't have to be perfectly round. Because you know when you make funfetti, them round sprinkles, they melt. So basically, I just did like that. And put one here and there. What color I have here? Red. Got my red. You could blend it in more. I'm just rushing. Right? And then we're going to move on to great. Orange. And basically, that's all I did, was just dab here, dab there, dab everywhere. So what color I have on here? Orange. And y'all know what I'm trying to do here. Pink. Of course, I didn't use any yellow because the cake is already kind of yellow. So I didn't want to use yellow. I mean, you could. There's all different kinds of yellows you can use. But I didn't do that. Alright, and what's the last color? Blue. And you just take it and you dab it. And that's going to be your funfetti cake. Okay? See, like that and like that. Now we got both sides. So now, I'm going to show you how to do the filling part. I got to move this out the way so I don't get paint on everything, because you know I will. Okay. So now I got this technique from, I saw 2 people use it. Not my idea at all. I saw Dawn from the Pink Tree use this, and my girl Jerry Getting Plastered with Jerry. So you take some tape, right? I got painter's tape here. You take whatever paint you have, and you're going to tape off these edges. You're going to go as close to the edge. I know this is wet and I should have waited, but I'm not going to wait. So you take the tape and you go all the way to the edge, right? And you're gonna mask that off. You're gonna do the same thing to the bottom part. Now I gotta get my, I did not put my spackle in a bag yet. So there you go, right? You basically, what you're doing is you want to fill up the middle part, but you don't want to get any cream on this part. So let's do that. I got me you know what, I could use this. Let me see something. How soft is this? Not that soft. But I'm gonna get me I'm gonna use some, oh, I'm scared to do it like that because my bad luck, I'll smear it. I'm just get a little baggy and then we will smear it because I'm gonna put some in a baggie and make a little hole and then smear it. Because I know my luck. I will mess it up. And I'm not doing this over again. Because I already have another one I need to do. Another cake slice I need to do. So, okay. So here you go. I put some in the baggie. I'm going to squeeze it down to the tip of this bag. And that's how we going to squeeze it in there. And actually, I need to tape off the other side too. So, I think I better do that. So we could get it over with at once. Y'all, why I can't never be making knots? Like, that's my new thing now. Can't make knots. Alright, here we go. Boom. Let me pick this up and put it in there. Let me cover this up a little bit. Alright, so I'm gonna do this side too. Oh, look, it's almost already done for me. If I was smart, I would have took a big enough piece and just did both sides. But you know, I wasn't thinking, you know how that go, my people. Well, you can't be lifting this up too much because this tape do not really, first of all, the tape really don't want to stick onto the styrofoam because, you know, it's hard for anything to stick onto the styrofoam in the first place. So it's like, yeah. All right. Next time I will use my brains, okay? So now, okay. All right, so now I'm gonna cut a piece of this end here, and I'm gonna squeeze some back right into that crack. You want to make sure that it fills up. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing on the other side, and then we are going to take this and basically just scrape it off. Make sure we hope we have enough in them cracks. Make sure you get this part right here. We want it to be flat, so let me clean this off. You want your icing in the middle of your cake to be as flat as possible. All right, reveal time, reveal time. Let's see how good we did. All right. Oh yeah, that looks good. That looks good. See, I got some on the, see, I got a little bit on the cake part, but it's not that noticeable, so I'm going to take it. I will take that. And then now, hold on. Now be careful that you don't touch this part while you icing the rest. Okay, now be careful. Look how nice that looks. Okay, now be careful that you don't ice, because we're going to put icing on this part and icing on this part, okay? So be careful that you don't touch the little bit of layer you have. Now be careful here too, because you're at a point. You don't want the icing to go over the edge. Scrape. That's the best way. Scrape it. Then you could go around the edge carefully. Just gonna go around the edge very carefully, because I do want that to be covered up. I don't want any part of the yellow to be seen at the top, but you gotta be careful. Okay? And that's about as smooth as that's gonna get. I'm not worried about smoothness, because this is a homemade cake. And we ain't worried about how smooth it is. Now you're gonna go on this side. And you're going to smear some icing too. Now be careful with the edges. With the edges over here like this. I'm all the way over there. Sorry guys. You want to be careful with these edges over here, okay? With these edges, be very careful that you don't get too much icing on it. Because you don't want it to go into the cake part. Okay? And just scrape. Take some of this off. So I gotta go into that corner. You gotta be careful on this corner over here. Just scrape it with a clean edge. You gotta make sure your edge is clean. Okay, I think we good. I think we good. Just scrape this edge. Bring it down. Scrape that edge. Scrape that edge. Scrape that edge. Because we're gonna put some on the edges, okay? There you go. There go your cake slice. It's covered up. Now we're going to put a border. You know, got to have that border on your cake. I'm just going to put some icing in a piping bag so we could do this. And then we're going to put some confetti sprinkles on it. And we are going to be done. And we got us a cake slice. Just want to make sure I put enough icing, which I think this is, but I always do that and then I end up filling it back up. But I think this is it for real. All right, so I'm gonna get a plate because I want to put it on a plate so I won't move it. And I have this cool birthday cake. Well, it's like a celebration cake. Got ice cream, macaroon, a donut. I don't see cake. But anyway, it's going to be my cake. See, I told y'all, be careful not to touch the daggone. I always tell y'all not to do something. And then I go and do it. Alright, y'all, I'm going to move some things out of the way here. Because I think you'll see it better this way. When I'm going to do the border. Okay? So, get all this stuff out the way. I'm sorry, guys. You know, I gotta get rid of all this crap. Okay. So, you're only gonna put a border on this part and on the bottom. So, we good. I'm not gonna worry too much about this part, even though I should put some more. A little bit more cream just to make it a little bit more thick, right? Because come on, it's just that let me get a small, hold on, let me get a small craft stick and maybe it'll make it better for me to spread. Now be careful with that icing in the middle. Yeah, I want it to be a little bit, you know, look like it got a little bit of some texture. I kind of took everything off and just was like, you know, we don't need that much, but it don't look like real cake. All right. Should I do the back too? Oh, man. Yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of the back. Just add a little bit more texture, okay? Because it looks so flat. And we don't want that. We want it to look like... We want it to look like cake. So I'm just going to add a little bit of texture, okay? And I should have left it like this in the beginning, but you know. Alright, I think I'm just going to do something like this. Hold on, y'all. I'm just going to do like this. No, I don't like that. Alright, let's just leave it like that. Like a homemade, let it look like a homemade cake. Yep. That's what I'm going to do. So, I'm just going to put a border on this. And I'm going to move it up on this plate. Because I don't want to touch it. I want it to get dry. And I want it to look cute when it dries. So, I'm going to leave it alone. I think I should put a piece of, I'll put this on top of a piece of what you call this? Oh my God, my brain is just, y'all know what it is. That's it. All right, because when I lift it up, I don't want it to stay stuck to the plate, you know, so I'm scared of that. So I'm going to put it on there. So here we go. First, I'm going to lift it up. And just put a border on there. I don't like the way that looked. See this part right here? I don't like that. See this part right here? I don't like it. But that's okay. I'm going to leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. Okay. And then I'm just going to take the top. I need to hold this. And just put another border. And then I'm going to put a little swirl in the middle. And then now I'm going to put my sprinkles here and there and everywhere. Oh, what happened? I put some sprinkles over here. And I got my wax pencil. And I'm just going to put some sprinkles here and there and everywhere. That's it, guys. And then you got your confetti cake. You see, I'm missing some colors here. What color am I missing from here? Pink. We gotta have some pink. You know. That's this. You know, because we want it to look like if we cut it with a slice, you know. So you gotta cut. Make sure you fix the edges. And then you gotta have a candle for your cake. So I went to Dollar Tree and I picked this up. Only because I like this part. I wanted it to have, remember the old school ones? That I couldn't find anything like that. But it is what it is. Here you go. Your slice of confetti cake. Right? And then you gotta put your candle in it. Boom. Happy birthday to me. I hope you guys like this. and y'all go make y'all some cake slices. One day I'm going to show y'all how to make a whole cake out of that square. But for now, I'm just made a cake slice for my birthday. Funfetti, just for me. So guys, until the next video, stay safe, stay healthy, keep crafting, and here's a slice of my birthday cake that we can share. Okay? Talk to you soon. God bless you guys. Bye.